Oh, outfoxed wolf, the middle man's. Welcome to the day night. So there appears to be a little bit of rippling, quippling. Flippling. If we're against a shaman, we're probably up against some sort of boist shaman. What song was that? That was Braid of Voices by Chris Clark. We thought it was all over. No, we got one more thing. So where's the ripple? Is it over shoulder 1? Is it over shoulder 2? Is it up? Is it down? 1, 2. Boom! Slaying him. It's in the top corner. Where? Which corner? This one? Oh, is it right? A wrinkle. In a world where wrinkles show up on the back.
What to do?
Is it better? Is the world over this particular hand improved? I love you too, Nog the Emu. Hope I actually gave an appropriate welcome to Pueglicious.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Don't worry, Rob. Love like rocking out to the HearthStone music like it's just sick.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Did I fix it? Let me know it's fixed. Hope it's good. Hope it's all good in the hood, my friends. Bakotaka says, who do you consider to be the 10 most influential people in all of human history? This is an important thing to note. I have no clue. I don't know at all. I don't have the skills to evaluate that. I'm not very bright when it comes to that. These are things that I, Sean Plott, simply do not know. They are gaps for me. Austin, you should take a screenshot and just send it to me on Skype. Like, where is it? I don't know. There's another small guy. It's another small guy. Ba-na-na, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Oh. Woo! Ow, baby. Back to where we started. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. New York primary. Very curious to see what the results are. Oh, Sanders lost New York. Isn't that sad?
Jaina versus Geralt.
Yeah, no, I think that one of the most important things that you can do is to not try to act like it's cool to know stuff. Knowledge matters very, very, very little in the grand scheme of things. Process matters far more. Fatigued to death. Isn't that sad? Hot dogs or cheeseburgers? Ooh, it's gotta be cheeseburgers. Sergi Wapo. I love it. Oh. Who's ready to make him drop some cards? Bearded Justice 1 says, Sean, so I want to be a federal investigator. However, what I have to do now is study criminal justice for 5 years to get my master's, and then work as a police officer for at least 4 years, all before I could even consider applying for a position like that. Currently studying, but with 9+ years ahead of me, I've been struggling to keep that goal in sight. I would suggest we mill him! No, I'm gonna go ahead and run out. Elise.
You have the artifact.
Fart Seeker. Here's what I would suggest. I want you to note that in your future there's going to be a cliff, and that cliff is when you suddenly spike up to federal investigator, right? There's going to be that moment before and after you are a federal investigator. Cool, there it is. Right, that's way in the future. So how do you plan out your life around this? Here would be my suggestion. As somebody who recently found a soapbox underneath his feet and is self-aware, I will tell you this, and of course, as always, take it with a grain of salt. Not saltiness, because we're in a good mood pretty much always here, but take it with consideration. I will note that you are allowed to think. There's a couple layers to consider. You have, I'll just call it long-term, short-term. No, I won't. Fuck that. That's not what we're going to call it. We're going to call it future plans. We'll call it present tense plans and alternative plans. You got the future plan. You got one nailed, man. You slayed that plan. You said, I want to be a federal investigator, and this is going to be a 9-year process. Boom. It's just like that.
Get back.
I'll show them.
That's how it's done. I must choose. Yeah, the future plan's done. Now what? Well, I want to take one step back to alternative plans, something more midterm, right? Oh no, I'm gonna ping you.
Get back.
So many monkeys. Let's mill one right away, no matter what. He kills this or he kills that, and I echo it. Boom! So what you might do as the alternative thing is you want to make sure that as part of your 9-year plan, you are brewing some alternative things to make sure that your options are available. You might just continue with this long-term plan of becoming a federal investigator, but you then also might try to develop an ability to write novels. You might try to develop an ability to create games. You might try to develop an ability to teach young students mathematics. You might try to get interested in sanitation. You might try to get interested in... No, don't kill her. Hello, my name is Selfmill9. GG.
Do you have the artifact?
You might try to read books about law to become a paralegal. You might get interested in fashion and learn not to be a designer, but to be someone who works in textiles. You might have any range of possible other interesting things that you're into that you do. And you should pick 1 or 2 of those and focus on those, right? So you already got a 9-year plan of federal investigator. Pick 2 things that feel like a mix of hobbies and a potential career and work on those. And then what do you have to do? Nothing but figure out how present tense to have an awesome day. That's it. It's all you gotta do. It's the only thing you have to do. And what's nice about having this long-term goal, this extremely long-term future goal of federal investigator, and having a couple alternate plans cooking, as if suddenly you don't like your long-term goal, one of these other plans can suddenly rise to the top.
My eyes.
Maybe it doesn't rise to the top at all. One moment. Ugh. Maybe it doesn't rise to the top at all. It stays as a hobby, but you've developed a skill and you've figured out how to work towards something, so you've developed a sort of muscle memory for working on that.
Do you have the artifact?
And present tense, you just know how to have a great time. That would be my thought. And then in that way, it's literally at the top right corner. Oh. It's right where my nose is. It's right. Is it gone? I hope it's gone. I hope it's gone, Austin. Let me know. Here we go. Solved it. I solved it, LaMail. Ship that monkey. Oh.
Death does not scare me.
So I hope that was potentially useful. My hope is that that was a potentially useful thing. Hope that rings true. The reason I like this is that, Mr. Beater Justice 1, you're sort of off the hook on a day-to-day basis. You work really, really, really hard. Oh, that's so sweet! You work really hard trying to identify.
I can take the hit.
Freeze effect. Yeah, you work really hard for 2 or 3 days to figure out the long-term plans, goals for your life or career or all that stuff. You establish that plan, you figure out some alternative solutions, and then you just figure out how the hell do you enjoy week-to-week life.
Hit.
Holy shit. Well, I guess he doesn't need Justicar anymore. Let's go ahead and pull a Flame Strike off the top. I think that's the solution I'd enjoy. Because I think that there's... one of the worst things ever is wondering about something you can never know. It hurts to say, I hope I'm going to do this, and now I got to wait 9 years. That sucks. But if you open up additional possibilities for yourself, and you have a good plan for how to keep yourself unbelievably happy day to day. Well, I can't deal with 30 damage for sure. You know, for instance, like, I know someone who owns some stock, and it's a reasonable probability that that stock is going to get huge. There's an entirely reasonable probability that that stock is going to get huge. So there's a waiting period. There's a waiting period. What do? You just wait. You just wait. Not selling it now. Could sell it now, and that would be great. Pretty reasonable that it's going to do well. Gotta wait. Gotta wait for the stock. I'm sorry, I'm saying stock, not as in like stock market stock, but as in like equity in a company. Yeah, no killing. Sounds good. No, I'll take it out. said friend, who's working at a, ooh. Blah.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Well, I think that's most of his voice damage. Come here, baby cat. Get up there. It's a good baby. Yes, so my buddy who works in another company just has to wait.
You should be more careful. Play magic.
Yeah, my friend who works in another company just kind of has to wait for the equity in the stock in that company to do well. So what does he do between now and then? Figure out how to entertain himself, right? Like,
Gotcha. Well played.
we probably died.
Well played.
Probably just fireballs, man. Pyroblast, something like that. Well, that was certainly uninteresting. So, this is where we suddenly go onto a Hearthstone rant. There's a certain amount of lack of predictability that makes the game exciting and fun and interesting, right?
Victory!
Like, this is, I think, what makes a lot of Dota games really exciting. They're, like, Dota 2 games are insane. Like, you watch them and you're like, wait, just say it slower. I heard what you said, just say it slower. That happened. Like, that's what I hear when I hear Dota 2 players talk about Dota 2. So there's a certain amount of, and why is that unpredictable? There's so many possibilities, so much craziness, so much. It's hard. It's an intractable space for a normal bear. And for that reason, it's exciting. It's cool and compelling and interesting because of all these different options that can be happening at any one point in time.
Death does not scare me.
And with Hearthstone, certainly the fact that there's a little bit of randomness in there, I actually think that something like Lightning Storm creates a lot of interesting scenarios. How do I plan for that taking 2 damage? How do I plan for that taking 3 damage? And because it's not random, it's 2 possibilities. I need to consider 2 possibilities that I can both understand so I can make a plan. I can make a plan for that possible range of outcome. And that's exciting.
Death does not scare me.
But I'm a little concerned with Hearthstone. See, when there is a 2 damage or 3 damage card, that's 2 possibilities I'm considering. But when something says, put 2 random Mage class cards into your hand, like Nefarian, I, as the opponent, I'm not really sure what to think in that sort of situation. I don't know what it is my mental process is supposed to be as the other end, because for me, I thought I can clear the board while still having a dude on the board, and I can get the golden monkey down next turn. That seems like a reasonable play. But what do I do if my opponent simply just has
You have the artifact.
a Pyroblast? Or Burn? Nothing. So it seems like something that adds weirdness to the game and variety to the game, undoubtedly, but I don't know what I as an opponent am supposed to think. I don't mean from a pro perspective, I don't mean from a casual perspective. As a player, when I get an Nefarian, I'm like, whoa, weird, crazy possibilities, and that's cool, but when I see an Nefarian played, my reaction is, I guess anything is gonna happen next. And I'm not a fan of that. And I like to use the contrast to Dota 2, because in Dota 2 I can go, oh, he got that item that silenced me, and here's the recipe, and oh gosh, I was not expecting him to get a silence there. Of course he could have done that, and I see why he would have, because it fucked me up. I will therefore then think about that in the future. And I don't know if this has happened to you with StarCraft. Listen, I know it's happened to you with StarCraft, because I've been with StarCraft and I've played 15,000 hours of StarCraft. You ever go, I know exactly how I'm gonna hold off that rush. And then you hold it off, yeah. 10 games later, you hold it off, yeah. The 11th game, you hold it off, yeah. And on the 19th game, you hold it off, yeah. And then 40 games pass, and you don't even encounter it. And then he does it. On the 61st game, and you lose to it, and you go, oh, fuck, that's right, I had an answer to that. That happens, and it feels like my fault. It feels like I had all the power and all the control, and I think, damn it, I'm gonna make sure that probability goes to 0 of me losing to that thing, because I am all the power.
I can wait no longer.
He fucked up. He should not be doing that. He doesn't have heal. It doesn't matter if he can see through my plans. Hi, baby cat. We can just flame strike next turn. Colonoscopy says, what Myers-Briggs type are you? I don't remember. I don't really know a lot about Myers-Briggs. Sheriff, come here. Oh, it's Kitty. Come here, come right on back. I love you. Hi, we haven't snuggled today. I'll feed you after this. Here we go. Okay, come on. Ah, you don't want it. Okay, just come here.
Armor made to fit.
Wow, you are in an active mood today. You have never been active. You are always the laziest, sweetest cat. Gosh, what was it? It's like... I think, like, okay, so what are the axes? So I know there's the introvert, extrovert, and I think I'm literally on the fence on that one. I think I'm, like, exactly, precisely on the fence on that. I don't remember what the, like, because people saying INTJ, I don't remember. I'm like literally splitting the difference there. I'm edging. You're an ENTP. I don't know. I have no idea. Intuition feeling. I think I'm right on the edge on introvert extrovert, dipping into the introvert side of things. I think that most people think I'm an extrovert because they only see me on camera. So the N, I think I'm intuitive. What's the T? What's the T? Intuition versus sensing. Yeah, I think I'm intuitive. So it's like on the fence, intuitive. I don't remember what the next two things are. Feeling, thinking. I think I'm also right on the fence on that one. I think I might be more feeling. I think it might be. I think it's like INF. I don't remember what judging versus perceiving means. I'm like an INF. I don't know what judging versus perceiving means. I have no idea.
Running the program.
Basically means you are judgmental or equanimous. I don't know what that means. I don't even know. Perceiving is observing the world, judging is trying to influence it. I mean, by that, I would be judging by a large margin.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
I'm an IENFTF, JP. Do I prefer a more structured and deciding lifestyle judging or a more flexible and adaptable lifestyle perceiving? Jeez, I don't know. I really have no idea. See, P is more laid back, go with the flow. J is more scheduled and rule driven. I have a shitload of scheduling and everything's highly structured. And it always all changes on a dime and I'm fine with that. I mean, that was my training working at live events where it doesn't matter what the plan is, it's all going fucking wrong. See, Baku Talk says, trust me, coming from a psychology major here, that personality test is total and valid bullshit. I think that's incorrect. Like, my understanding is that it has far and away the most research and backing to it than any other psychological test. I think that's accurate. I think that's accurate for the Briggs-Meyer test. Is it percentage you'd be stretching a very solid structural theory in public life? I mean, I guess. I guess that I had. I suppose so. Then I can mill him to kill him, baby. Also, Day 9, no, it's pretty BS. I think that's incorrect. I actually think that it is... It has a tremendous amount of research behind it.
By the power of Ragnaros,
Whoever spent time studying psychology? Zero. Zero. Ella. A. Yeah, I've spent no time studying psychology. Well, that's good so far. Let's hope we don't burn a Frost Nova.
My hand is too full.
Oh, fuck. Well, shit.
The end is coming! The end is coming!
Back from the jungle.
Job done.
How do I kill him?
I knew it! I knew it!
Hi, Sheriff. Hi, Despy. Oh, Snuggles. Large is the team of 2020.
Who knows what secrets we have? I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
Running the program. Hug.
I've got the beast in my sights.
That does it, right?
Take heart.
As long as he doesn't have a Tonto.
Near.
Jade Serpent guide you.
Doesn't that do it?
Running the program.
Well played.
He can bring me
Runs out
one.
on me.
Fuck. Shit. Man.
Cards.
That is an error.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, we won because at the end of his turn, because we played Forgotten Torch, we have a card. So we wait until we have Forgotten Torch, and we play that to put one card in our hand. So it puts a card in our deck, so we draw it. So, whether he procs the Ice Block or not, we just win anyways. Oh, I just cracked it. Yeah, for any of you who don't understand what just happened. So I said, oh, we won, didn't we? Because we have the Forgotten Torch, which when we play it, it puts a card into our deck. Now, as a mage with Ice Block, how would I lose? I would lose because he pops the Ice Block, and on my turn I draw into Fatigue and I kill myself. But Forgotten Torch lets me put a card in my hand, so I waited for a while until I had Forgotten Torch. It doesn't matter how the hell deep I am into Fatigue, I can bring him down really, really low, and then I can just put the Forgotten Torch in there. Now, if any of you think that this is me, this is all Savitz, S-A-V-J-Z. I saw him do this same play before, and I went, oh shit, that's gone, let's steal that shit. So all the credit goes to him. Which again means that even if he pops the Ice Block, I cannot lose to Fatigue. Isn't that cool? This is like a nice little play. It's a nice little play. So that's what makes it really amazing, because I can be like 9 damage into Fatigue, and then do a play and play Forgotten Torch and just pass. That's why I didn't play Forgotten Torch and run out the Cold Light Oracle. It's really cool. 7 of 9 says, I was wondering why he didn't play the Forgotten Torch he got from that show. No clue, dude. Not a clue in the world. He conceivably could have done it, but that was, at the very least, what my plan was. And if he gets a little Walker Show, I'm like, alright. Yeah. So it was awesome. It was tight. I was a little surprised because I didn't do the exact computation because I did everything from my point of view. I didn't have any other options, so I was like, oh yeah, if he just torches and kills me, then, you know, whatever, so. I think he was just expecting the fatigue damage. Yeah, I don't know, that's weird. He wouldn't have taken it, but, you know, whatever. Woo! And in the show, baby. Show's done. Let's listen to some music.